Let's start with something fans didn't see coming. Jon Jones is currently in Thailand, filming the Russian version of The Ultimate Fighter. And guess who was supposed to coach opposite him? Daniel Cormier. Yep, but DC turned it down. On his YouTube channel, Cormier opened up. He said, "I was offered to coach against Jones before, but I didn't accept it. I can't spend a whole month in Thailand, especially against Jon Jones, when I'm not even fighting anymore." DC got brutally honest. "That guy beat me when I was still in the game. Now I'm 46. Come on, man, I would do it for fun, but I'm not ready to spend a month over there." Meanwhile, another storm's brewing. Gene Silva is under serious fire after shocking footage went viral. The clip, which we obviously can't show here, shows Silva putting a fan in a rear naked choke. The scary part? The fan tapped multiple times, but Silva wouldn't let go. The poor guy lost consciousness. People on social media were furious. One said even if the fan agreed to it, he was tapping over and over. Silva didn't stop. "That's not okay." Others were even harsher. "This is assault. Arrest this man." Lawsuit rumors are now flying all over. What do you think? Was Silva out of line? Let us know in the comments. Now let's talk about Robert Whittaker. The man is hungry for redemption. He's fighting Reiner Debrida AWR at UFC Abu Dhabi on July 26th. On his YouTube, Rob explained how it all happened so fast after RDR TKO'd Bo Nickel. Rob's fired up. He wants to bounce back after losing by first-round submission to Hamzat Chimaev. He told his manager, talk to them. Want to fight late June or early July, maybe International Fight Week. Rob even brought up fighting Sean Strickland, saying we've never fought, makes sense. But Strickland wasn't ready yet. Then came the twist. RDR stepped up. Rob said, "They told me RDR's ready." I said, "Done, sign me up." 4 days later, he got the call. Main event, Abu Dhabi, July 28. Rob was confused but excited. What happened to the other fight? I don't know. But this date fits. Let's go. RDR isn't in the top 10 yet, but Rob respects him. He's a hard fight, 2 belts in one. He just beat Bo Nickel. He'll crack the top 10 soon. Rob's aiming for a fairy tale ending. I've only got a few years left and want to work my way up, win the belt, and ride off into the sunset. Meanwhile, Ilia Topuria is working hard. He posted footage of himself doing sprints, and fans couldn't help but notice he looks way bigger than usual. That's right, Ilia's getting ready for his lightweight debut, and his size is turning heads.
Vamos a empezar a hacer uno de los entrenamientos que menos me gusta hacer.
12 tramos de 100 metros.
No eran 10.
Siempre queda 2 más. Tú nunca sabes lo que puede pasar en una pelea.
And then there's Corey Sandhagen. He's training with Kamaru Usman and Justin Gaethje. Talk about a deadly combo. Now
I'm coming in. That throws a wrench into where I am at, because Buckley and I go out there and we put on an impressive performance. Hey, we're next.
Yeah,
I'm next. If I go out there and I put on an impressive performance against Buckley, I'm next in that.
Yeah,
that
but can I tell you something, Kamaru? This is where the wrench is being thrown in. You're boys with Islam, and honestly, I favor Islam in this fight with JDM. Islam defeats JDM.
Here's where it gets spicy. Kamaru Usman just admitted he's open to fighting Islam Makhachev. Yep, even though they share the same manager and are friends, Usman said he'd fight Islam if he beats Jochen Buckley and if Islam beats Jack Della Maddalena. He's not counting it out. That cage might not be big enough for both of them.
I'm coming in. That throws a wrench into where I am at, because Buckley and I go out there and we put on an impressive performance. Hey, we're next.
Yeah,
I'm next. If I go out there and I put on an impressive performance against Buckley, I'm next in that.
Yeah, but can I tell you something, Kamaru? This is where the wrench is being thrown in. You're boys with Islam, and honestly, I favor Islam in this fight with JDM. Islam defeats JDM.
But wait, Aljamain Sterling just added to the drama. He called Islam's call out of Jack Della Maddalena strange. Why? Because right after JDM beat Belal Muhammad to win the welterweight belt, Islam went online and tweeted, "Time to become double champ. Musician, inshallah, let's go." He even told JDM to keep the belt clean. Aljo didn't like the timing. He said it was weird, especially since Islam and Bilal are like brothers. Why call out your own friend's opponent so fast? Islam's coach Javier Mendez spoke out too. He thinks Islam is more than ready for JDM. In an interview with Submission Radio, Mendez said, "Islam's a different animal. He can strike, he can grapple, he can do it all." Abiel added, "If Islam fights JDM, it'll be a hell of a fight. He can take Jack down, he can even outstrike him if he wants to. But should he try? Maybe not. Maybe he should do what Belal failed to do." Then came Jon Jones, tired of hearing fans say he's ducking Tom Aspinall. So John went on Instagram Live and hit back at the critics.
I got people in the chat calling me a dub. Meanwhile, I'm living my absolute best life. I don't know if it's considered ducking when you're living good. I don't think it works like that.
Jack Della Maddalena isn't afraid. He showed up on the Ariel Helwani show and called his "I think I could knock Islam out," he said confidently. He admitted people probably expect him to get taken down and submitted quickly. "But I'm not so sure," Jack said. "I think Islam's not that great of a striker. If I land shots, I can take him out. If I get taken down, I believe I can get back up." Then came the biggest bomb of the day. Dana White went live on Instagram and made several massive announcements. First, Islam Makhachev is officially vacating the lightweight title. That's right, he's moving up to welterweight to fight Jack Della Maddalena for the title. And the lightweight title, that will now be up for grabs at UFC 317. The fight, Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. Yes, it's happening. But that's not all. Also at UFC 317, Alexander Pantoja will defend his flyweight belt against rising contender Kai Kara France. Then at UFC 319, Dricus du Plessis will defend his middleweight title against Khamzat Chimaev. Dana also confirmed he's still hopeful about Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall happening.
Lightweight champion Islam Makhachev is going to move up to the welterweight division to face Jack Della Maddalena. UFC 317 International Fight Week, June 28th. You all know Ilia Topuria, undefeated, 16-0, vacated his featherweight title. And now he's moving up to lightweight, and he will face former lightweight champion and number 2 ranked Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title. Yes, vacant. Yes. Now UFC 319. We're returning to the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, August 16th for the first time in 6 years. In the main event, the middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis, will defend his belt against Khamzat Chimaev. Dricus' last 4 wins have come over former champs Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya, and Robert Whittaker. He hasn't lost in 7 years. 20 of his 23 wins have come by finish, and now he faces the undefeated 16-0 Khamzat Chimaev. This is a bad fight, and the fight you've all been waiting for. UFC 319 is back at the United Center in Chicago on August 16th, and stay tuned for more information about tickets and other fights that are on the card. We good? Everybody happy now? Jon Jones versus the heavyweight fight will happen. Just relax. I'll announce that soon. Wait, what do you got? What do you got? Everybody happy? Anybody mad? Everybody good? Let me see what we got here. Come on, fire away. We good? Yeah, it's good to have. Good to be back in Chicago. It'll be fun. The main event's back. Great matchup. Oil up. I'm assuming that means everybody's happy. I'm not sure if oil up is a good thing, bad thing, but. All right. Everybody seems happy. Yes, Power Slap 13's coming too.
When you thought it couldn't get any more dramatic, Ilia Topuria posted a direct message to Charles Oliveira and threw a clear jab at Islam Makhachev too. Ilia shared the official fight poster and wrote on X, "On June 28th, another dream will come true. I'll be the lightweight champion. Charles, my apologies in advance. I'm just chasing my dreams." And then boom! He added, "It's unfortunate that Islam ran away, 17-7. Ilia didn't hold back. He's confident, he's ready, and he's calling out Islam for leaving the division right when things were heating up. Let's finish off with the 3 top comments from the last video. The first one, Jack Della Maddalena fights like Strickland thinks he does. Shots fired. Second one's from Iceman 299, reacting to Hamzat Shamaev calling Bilal fake. Is he? Didn't Hamzat scam his fans and he wants to call other people fake? Yikes. And finally, Alex Birch commented on the bizarre Kobe Covington versus Henry Cejudo moment. Kobe saying that Bilbo in front of a dwarf to someone bigger than a dwarf is crazy. That comment is as chaotic as the whole week in MMA news. Want to be featured in the next video? Just drop a comment down below. And if you missed the latest updates, click the video on screen right now and get caught up.